welcome to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. Today we are up at the beautiful Villa Celestial House here on Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. And this amazing property is provided to us by Sotheby's International, which is the premier real estate agency in the British Virgin Islands. And if you fall in love with this villa, which I'm sure you will when you see the rest of it, it's for sale. So contact Maritha at Sotheby's. Today we are joined by the outstanding chef Charles Palmer from Village Key Hotel and Marina. And in a few short minutes after this break, we're going to meet him and see what amazing food he has ready for us today. So I will see you very soon.
Shop online at your favorite US sites at aeropost.com. Sign up for your Miami address at aeropost.com. Receive your packages at home, work, or at an Aeropost store. Enjoy Aeropost services. Sign up now at aeropost.com and start shopping today. Aeropost brings you a world of possibilities.
Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. I'm joined today by Charles Palmer from Village Key Hotel and Marina. Welcome.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Thank you. Charles, I was speaking to you earlier and you said that you originally come from Jamaica, is that right?
Yes, I'm from St. Mary in Jamaica.
Ah, wonderful.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in the BVI?
I've been here since December, about 6 months.
So a reasonable newbie.
Yes.
Ah, and how are you finding it?
It's a little different. It's similar but different. The mountains is what really gets you because it's like scary going up the hills.
Yeah.
You know, like,
coming up here today was probably a bit of a scary. It's a beautiful view,
yeah.
But it's pretty steep.
You know, it's worth the drive.
It is worth the drive. The view is spectacular. Charles, what are you preparing for us today?
Today I'm gonna prepare a Sichuan chicken. It's just like a spicy chicken and vegetable stir fry.
And that's from the Chinese part
It's a Chinese,
Southeast Asia,
right. Mm-hmm. And of course, you know, Chinese, you have like several different types. You have the Cantonese, and then you have Sichuan, and then you have
Mandarin,
right,
Hokkien-ese, a whole bunch.
A whole bunch.
Could go on and on and on.
Right.
Now, we were talking about your Szechuan chicken dish. What's the first thing we need to do today?
The first thing we do, we're gonna get some jasmine rice going, salted rice. And then we gonna slice and marinate our chicken.
Okay.
It's boneless, skinless chicken breast.
Right.
And so let's get to the rice, and then we get to the chicken. Okay.
And if with this dish you're using jasmine rice, if you didn't have jasmine at home, can you use any rice?
Any rice would be fine. It would work just the same.
This one has a nice flavour to it, though, right?
Right. It's for like an added treat because it is a little more expensive than regular rice,
right.
Just going to do about a...
So roughly, would you say about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of rice?
2 cups of rice.
2 cups?
Yeah. And, you know, normally you cook rice, it's depending on how loose you want it. Then, you know, if you put 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. If you want it a little more loose, then you put a little less water.
Good to know.
Okay. Let's go here.
So you're rinsing this rice to
remove
the starch?
Yes,
right.
You know.
You don't want it to be too sticky.
No.
Yeah. I grew up in Southeast Asia, and I used to watch the lady that used to come in and cook for us, and it was a real process of getting the rice just to the right consistency with that starch.
Rinse to get rid of that water.
So 2 or 3 times, do you think, with the rinsing?
2 times. This one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You could tell by how cloudy the water is. If you can't see the rice, then you need to rinse it some more.
That's a good thing to know, absolutely.
And that should be fine. We're going to put enough water.
And with the water, roughly how much do you put in with that 2 cups of rice?
I usually put in about twice as much water.
Okay. So
and you can always tell, it's usually like about 1 inch. The water is about 1 inch above the rice, and that should be fine.
Sure.
Let's go. It goes on there. With a pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt?
Yeah, so kosher.
Yes.
And that should be fine. Just leave that on there
And
for
that's
now.
just going to cook for roughly about how much?
20 minutes
20
to
minutes?
25 minutes
Okay.
should be, yes. So bring to a boil and then reduce the heat.
Right.
Okay.
And this is a dish that you would do at Village Key restaurant?
Yes, for a special, or it's not on the menu, it's, you know, just, oh, thank you very much.
No problem.
So now we're going to do the chicken, which is a little bit tricky. It's kind of like my secret way of doing it.
Do you want me to turn around so I'm not looking?
No, even if I show you, it's still a little bit hard to catch on, you know.
Right.
After working
I'll swap places.
in a Chinese restaurant for a number of years,
Yes.
it's kind of like my little thing that I put together.
You've got me intrigued. I'm
Yeah,
wondering
a
what you're
lot
going to do.
Chinese restaurants use meat tenderizer. But I'm going to substitute that for baking soda.
Baking soda?
Yes.
Sneaky.
So I find the chicken breast will slice a little better if it's like semi-frozen, not too hard.
That's a
Okay.
really good tip, guys, at
Right.
home. That's just something that it really does make a difference, doesn't it?
And you could do this the Chinese way, which is like really getting in there, you get some really thin slices like that.
Wow.
Or you could do it another way, which is this.
So you're doing it sort of on an angle there.
Right. So you get some really thin slices, as thin as you can get it.
And a really sharp knife too,
Yes,
right?
you need a really sharp knife.
Yeah. Do you have a preference to the type of knives you like to use? Like Global or Hinkle?
I actually like, I don't know if you know this brand, Mundial.
I do, and actually we had a chef on recently
Yes.
who uses those knives.
And
Yeah.
they're more economical. They're very good quality. They stay sharp for longer,
Right.
and they don't cost 2 arms and a leg.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is, it's nice to cut corners
Yes.
where you can, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You're right, I can see that that makes things a little bit easier with the coldness of the chicken. So while you're doing that, we might just take a short break and come back and see what is next on the agenda.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
Southern Trades Yacht Sales and Charters offers the luxury of charter yacht ownership. Yacht ownership with charter income. Live the dream. Delight in the fabulous cuisine and experience the most exotic destinations. Your very own award-winning yacht chefs and professional captains. Enjoy the 5-star accommodations and absolutely royal service. Southern Trades Yacht Sales specializes in charter yacht sales, yacht ownership, yacht chartering, and yacht management. Located at Village Key Marina, Roadtown, Tortola. Call us at 284-494-8003 or visit us at southerntrades.com. Right Way Food Markets is one of the most spacious and modern superstores in the Virgin Islands, with the largest selection of fresh foods, wines, beers, and liquors at competitive prices. They even have a provisioning service at just a phone call or click away. While in the British Virgin Islands, you can have your vacation home or yacht provisioned by calling 284-340-5954. Located at Passia Estate in Tortola, British Virgin Islands, Right Way Food Markets is your most favorite grocery store, all at one stop. So call Right Way Food Markets at 284-340-2263 or visit www.rtwbvi.com.
Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. We're up at Celestial House on Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. We're joined by Chef Charles from Village Key Hotel and Marina. And you're about to show us how to marinate the chicken. What goes into this?
Okay. We're going to put a little bit of sugar, white sugar, on there, just like you would be putting salt or pepper.
Okay.
And then we're going to have a little bit of salt as
Right.
well. It's a little bit of salt. And this kind of like a secret ingredient, which should be baking soda.
That is really cool. I've never even thought to do that.
You put a little bit, just like you would be putting your salt, pepper, just the same.
About the same amount.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And one other thing, sorry. We're going to be putting like about a teaspoon 2 teaspoons of cornstarch.
Okay.
Okay.
And is that to kind of thicken up the sauce a little bit?
It holds everything together in the chicken.
So that's probably, would you say about a teaspoon, do you think, or a pinch?
About a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, the most. All right. And then we're gonna add, mix all of that together. Get my hands in there. Let me get a little bit of water. Clean. There.
And that just gets mixed up?
And just mixed it all in.
Okay.
Yep. And if you could do this like an hour ahead, that'd be great. And it gives it an even better texture. It's gonna be good for what, for us. It's still gonna taste great. But
it just gives it that little bit more oomph.
Right, that little bit of eeriness, lightness, very delicate.
So it really does tenderize it too?
It does tenderize it.
That's good to know.
You could use the ingredients for the marinade on pork, or you could use it on beef. Just
fish?
The same. You wouldn't really need to
get too strong for the fish. Right.
So, and it basically absorbs the water.
I can see lots of yummy veggies in front of us. What do you want us to do with these?
We're gonna cut, dice, slice, and then lightly blanch, so that we change the color so they get nice and bright. We don't want them too soft or soggy, because then when you add them to the dish, then it's just gonna get
mushy.
Limp. Yes,
There's nothing worse than mushy vegetables.
Right. Nice and crunchy. That's what we need.
So now tell me, with Jamaica, what would be something that your mum used to make for you that you absolutely loved as a kid? What was a favourite meal that she did for you?
On the weekends, you know the ackee fruit?
Yes.
She would make what we call ackee patties.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is that a bit like a saltfish patty?
Kinda.
Kind of?
Right,
Yeah.
kinda like. Do you know the Jamaican beef patties?
Yes.
Right. Be something like that, only it would be made with just like a flour dough. Kind of like you'd be making a roti.
Yep.
And she cooks up the ackee and the codfish. And then rolls them out and add some ackee and kind of like a calzone pizza.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, only deep fried.
Yum. And did she teach you how to cook when you were younger?
It's quite funny that you should ask that, because that's how I actually started cooking. I was always in the kitchen with her, because you always get, let's say, what we call the tastings.
Yes.
There will always something to taste. And so that's how I ended up being in the kitchen.
You were smart. You realised that if you stuck around, that you'd learn something, and you'd also get fed.
Something to be tasted.
Yes.
And that would be me.
Now, do you come from a large family?
My mom had 3 of us, and my stepdad had 2, so we ended up being 5 kids.
It's almost like the Brady Bunch.
Right. That's good.
And any of your siblings in the cooking industry?
No, I'm actually the only one. At a very early age, I was the one doing all the cooking for the family. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And in Jamaica, where would be some places that you enjoyed cooking at?
Siboney Hotel. In Notorious. It's now changed to Sandals, changed ownership.
Yeah.
To Sandals. Jamaica Grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Back then it was what you call a Renaissance. Jamaica Grand. So quite a bit.
And how many years have you been cooking for?
I've been cooking since 1988. So
wow.
That's quite a bit.
You know your stuff
years.
Then.
Yeah.
And if other cuisines, obviously you like Asian cuisine, are there any other types of cuisine that you enjoy cooking?
My training wasn't really classical training per se, so most of my food that I cook is what you would call fusion.
I love fusion cuisine.
So there's a little bit of everything in it. There's some American, some Canadian, some Indian, Chinese, you know, and this is all from experiences, like working the people that I've worked with and the different chefs, the different, you know, I worked with French chefs, I worked with German chefs. You know, I even had a chef from Austria one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you would have probably learnt how to make a Mead strudel, apple strudel.
Yeah, right. And I've worked with some Japanese chefs and like chefs from China. You know, I worked with a chef from China for 2 years and they didn't speak English.
Oh, wow. So you did a lot of pointing.
We talked food.
Yeah.
So they knew the names of the food and you knew basically what they wanted.
Uh-huh.
You know, because the name of the ingredient, if it like this would be chili,
Yeah.
never changes. Chili garlic.
So that makes it a little bit
Right.
easier for you. Well, we're chomping through these vegetables right now. We're almost on the home stretch here.
Yeah.
Gosh, look at you with your ginger.
So
You're doing an outstanding job
this is
there.
it. You leave that rest on cutting board. This you just basically need about a half,
Uh-huh.
just for color. Slice it up, thin.
Are there any traditional Jamaican desserts?
We have what we call a sweet potato pudding, which is
Oh.
like you know the boniato
Yes.
potato. It's hard,
Yeah.
and that would be one. We have one they call dukunu.
What is that?
It's like a cornmeal, almost like a polenta, but spiced up and baked. You know, really nice.
So kind of, yeah, I mean, these are the sweet potato cake I've actually tried here. It's really tasty.
Right.
Has a cinnamon flavour to it, right? Or nutmeg, would that be an ingredient?
Yes,
Yeah.
yep. Cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla. Be perfect.
Now you've got roughly 5 cloves of garlic there.
Right.
And with the ginger, it's probably about
The ginger,
tablespoon and a half,
you're
2
gonna use
tablespoons?
about 2 tablespoons. That's
Okay. Gee, the flavours are going to be amazing in here. And this is pretty healthy, really.
it is.
Yeah. And everybody these days is about obviously taking care of their bodies
Got
and their
lots
health.
of veggies. You get your protein.
Absolutely. Well, while Charles is finishing off this garlic, we'll just take a quick break and we'll be back to see what is next.
This is my home.
British Virgin Islands Sotheby's International Realty. Local expertise, global exposure. Sotheby's International Realty takes great pride in using our expertise, resources, and global connections to unite extraordinary properties with extraordinary buyers who will cherish them as we do. If you're looking to purchase a home in the islands or even a private island in the Caribbean, look no further than British Virgin Islands Sotheby's International Realty. Call us first at 1-284-494-5700 or 1-284-340-5500 or visit our website bvisir.com and let us help you make the BVI your home.
This is my home. This is my home. Where I go.
Welcome back to Galley Gourmet with Chef Lisa. So, Charles, what's next up for us
The
today?
next step, we're gonna lightly stir fry your chicken and drain that off so we get rid of any excess oil that we're gonna use.
Okay.
This is just basically vegetable oil.
Right. So you want an oil that doesn't have too much flavour.
Doesn't have a flavor, right?
Right.
Put a generous amount of oil.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Let that gets heated. And then we're just gonna add our chicken.
And this has been soaking up that baking powder
Baking
and
soda,
baking soda
yeah.
and the
Sugar, salt,
and there was something else. Oh, cornstarch.
cornstarch.
Right.
Right. Need it to be a little bit hotter. That's okay. Thought it was faster than that.
Yes, it's the difference between electricity and gas
Yeah.
sometimes.
But it's
Which do you
good though,
prefer
'cause
cooking with?
you're gonna need to like separate the pieces.
Yeah.
So it gives you a little time to
Right.
just get them separated.
So roughly, you just basically want this to be partially cooked before you start throwing the other
It's going to be
ingredients in?
almost fully cooked,
Right.
right? And you're going to drain this off.
Charles, we're on the home stretch. What's the next process here?
The next process would be to combine all your ingredients, your veggies, your chicken that we've pre-done.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see it.
That looks incredible.
Yes. So we're going to start with your ginger, like about, for that amount, about a tablespoon of ginger. And your garlic, which you could chop it, you can grind it, anything. I choose to slice it just to be a little different.
Sure.
Bunch of onions, give it a little stir.
And obviously, if you had it, you could use a wok
Right.
to do this. Yeah.
If you had a wok, that would be great.
Yes. Ooh, that smells so good. Yum. You know, it's funny, whenever you're cooking garlic or ginger or
Right.
onion, people always say, what is that?
Yeah.
Yum.
Chicken.
Mouth is watering. The smells are incredible.
Go ahead. And now we're going to add our seasonings. We're going to add some oyster sauce, like
Okay.
about a tablespoon.
Tablespoon of oyster
Tablespoon
sauce.
oyster sauce.
Okay.
Salt.
These are great
To
recipes
taste.
if you've been working hard all day and you don't want to spend hours in the kitchen.
Sugar.
It's a really good one, isn't it?
And then we're going to add our veg that we pre-blanched.
And the colour is so pretty
Yes, so we're
too.
just going to put a whole bunch in there.
Beautiful.
More.
Yum, yum, yum.
It is. And our chili garlic,
Ooh.
which is going to be, you could put as much as you want to your desired taste.
So sort of eyeball
Right.
it as far as
Right.
the level of spicy.
Right.
Yeah.
Combine all of that.
Looks absolutely mouth-watering at the moment.
And then we're going to add one. This is rum, dark rum. Any dark rum can work. I like Appleton. I don't know if it's a Jamaican in me, but and that gives it that extra.
A little bit of a kick.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, believe me, it totally changes.
It kind of gives a little
taste.
fusion of the Caribbean,
Right.
right? Yeah. Yum.
And the green onions, you know, you don't want them to be cooked where they get lost. You know, you want to see them, you want to taste them.
Right.
So that goes in last.
Aha.
Right.
That's looking absolutely spectacular.
Just coat
I'm betting
everything.
this is a very popular dish on the menu.
Yeah.
So really it's only just a few minutes that you're needing to do this for.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's ready to go for a plate. Turn the stove off. And from there,
Wow.
you're gonna go right your dish. And this is only what, 2 chicken breasts.
Gosh, look at
So,
all that.
Yes. You know, when you go to a Chinese restaurant and they serve you food. Okay. It's there. Over rice, you would normally serve on a separate bowl,
Right.
right?
And this is your wonderful jasmine rice, all nice and
jasmine rice.
fluffy. Just beautiful. While you're doing that, I'm going to sneak over and get knife and fork.
And over there.
Wow, Charles, that looks amazing.
Thank
You are a maestro. Again, the best part of my job here is to get to actually taste this. Veggies are perfectly cooked too. Wow, that is.
Is it spicy? Not too spicy?
It's perfect. It's so good.
Okay.
You're a legend.
Oh,
You're
thank you.
amazing.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Charles, I really appreciate you coming today. Guys, if you're in the British Virgin Islands, you must go to Village Key Hotel and Marina. Go and eat Charles's food. He is a legend. This is outstanding. And I swear to God, as soon as these cameras are off, that's gone. There'll be a fight for it. So until next time, bye for now.